Hello, today we're going to be drawing a dragon, a happy dragon, and we're going to be thinking about background, midground, and foreground. Remember, background is what's farthest away from you, and in my picture it's the clouds, maybe the wind, and the sun, okay? The middle ground is what's in the middle of the picture, and for me it's mountains and hills and the road and the castle and the trees. And then the foreground is up front or closest to you. And in my picture, it's the dragon today, okay? Okay, so today to make our background, midground, foreground dragon, we're going to need a piece of paper, printer paper, notebook paper, anything is great. You're going to need a pencil to draw with, so you can make changes if you want to. I'm going to be using a marker to draw today so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to start in the kind of towards the middle of my paper with an oval for my dragon's body. Okay. Next, I'm going to do his neck and head, and this is going to feel a little bit like a sock, okay, with an opening for its mouth, okay, like that. While I'm here, I'm going to add my dragon's eye, like that, and a little nostril, like that, for his nose. If you want to, you can add some dragon teeth, but remember, this is a happy dragon. So we want to make sure it looks happy. Okay, then let's add the dragon's ear. And there's a little bit of the other ear peeking from the back. And some dragons have these super cool horns coming back. So let's add those in. Okay, then I'm going to add a little zigzag line at the top for the scales going down the back of the dragon's neck. Then let's move down here to the bottom and do the dragon's leg and feet. I'm going to do a little bit of a clawed foot, and then the other front leg that's kind of towards the back of our dragon. Okay, then let's do the back legs. And the other one, they're kind of rectangles with little triangles at the end for the clawed feet. Okay, this is the foreground or the front of the picture or what's closest to us. Then we're going to do that swishy dragon tail. I'm going to put a triangle at the end of my dragon's tail, like that. And those zigzags are going to continue down the bottom, or the top, I'm sorry, of the tail, like that. Okay, then let's do those beautiful dragon wings coming up like this. It's going to be like I'm drawing a curved line first for the back of the wing. Then I'm going to arc it over like this, come down like this to connect the wings to the dragon's body. Okay, and then I'm going to have the other wing or the back wing peeking just a little bit from the back like that. Okay, then I like to add stripes into my dragon's wings. You don't have to if you don't want to. But I'm going to add some stripes in there. Gives me more opportunity for color. Okay, so our dragon is basically finished. We can add some details to it later. So the foreground or the front or the dragon is done. Now we're going to be thinking about the middle picture or the midground, middle part of it. So I'm going to be adding those wonderful hills. When I get to the dragon though, I'm going to jump over top of it because those hills are behind our dragon, okay? So lots of little curvy hills and mountains for the middle of the picture. My last one, or my mountain or hill that's farthest away, is going to have the castle on top of it and this wonderful curvy road coming down to kind of pull us towards the dragon that's in the front of the picture. Okay, your castle, you can do it how you like to do it. I'm going to start with the trees. I'm going to have a couple of evergreens here just to add a little bit of detail. And then my castle, I'm going to use geometric shapes to draw my castle. Here's a tower, okay, with kind of a half of an oval for another part of the tower, and a triangle for the roof at the top. Then I'm going to use a zipper or a castle line coming up, over, and down across for the wall of my castle. It looks maybe kind of like pumpkin teeth going all the way across. I'm going to add another tower to my castle, and I'm going to draw the gate with kind of an iron sort of fencing. So crisscross, it looks like kind of like a number sign in there. Then it's time to think about the background, or what's farthest away from us in the picture. In mine, I drew a sun and some clouds, and I drew some Van Gogh style wind. Mine's a windy day in the picture. Okay, so background, farthest away from you. In mine, it's sky, clouds, wind, and sun. Midground, or the middle of the picture. In mine, it's a mountain and some hills and a castle. And then foreground, front, closest to us. In my picture, it's a dragon. Once our drawing's done, it's time to think about what we want to do for color. If you want to do color, I used crayon, color pencil, and marker for mine because I had those things at home. But it's a wonderful drawing even if you don't have something for color, just to keep it going. Okay, to keep it going with just pencil, you can get different values or different hues or shades by pressing. If I want a darker shade, I press harder with my pencil. If I want a lighter shade, I'm going to be softer or lighter touch. Okay, so be creative and have fun.